Well, if you didn't know, that was 8 AM. Good morning from the Cotswold village of Whichford. So, many years ago I did a family tree. I'm not going to go into details, but part of it, part of the family did live in this village on a farm. But anyway, when I came here, I did find a grave. I don't know whether it was from the family. I mean, it's quite a common name. I think Davis. But I'm trying to find it. It was quite an interesting one. Just what it says on it. And then we're going to go off for a walk towards the woodland area of Witchford. There's a nice little walk in there. It's one of these. So yeah, I couldn't read it because it's toppled. The writing's still really eligible, but I'll see if I can get that on there anyway. It's just an interesting wording underneath William Davis's name. So yeah, William Davis of Whichford Woods, which I just thought was interesting. I've tried looking online if there's anything on there on that. Can't find a thing. But anyway, it's just an interesting little story from when I did a family tree. It's just very unusual to put something like that underneath someone's name. But yeah, it was upright last time I was here, now it's toppled. But it is a stunning morning, very cold. So just up there in that clump of trees is a place called Doctor's Barn. And back when I did the family tree, I think it's like 1891, part of the family lived there, probably briefly, but they lived up there in that farm. And the head of the house was think a cartsman. It's quite interesting looking for old records like that. I don't do it anymore. It's a long time ago. Go to green woodpecker. So yeah, stunning. There's a church there, you can just see between the trees. Like a manor house in the background. Apparently this is a sought after place in the Cotswolds to live. It is pretty stunning and idyllic. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, it's like a... I think it's either a fox or a muntjac. It's like being in an episode of Midsummer Murders. Anyway, onwards. Oh shit. Oh. Oh god, nearly went. It wouldn't be the first time, but the last time I was here, I actually fell on my arse in a load of mud. I was covered. Oh, blimey. Oh. It's a bit confusing as to where I'll go. But anyway, that's Doctor's Barn, which I think has all been done up now. I think the last time I came here it was derelict. I'm guessing someone's bought it and turned it into a stunning place. Right, so that's the path I took before, years and years ago. I've missed that footpath, but yeah, that's the one I took and I ended up on my arse. But yeah, I just found that headstone really interesting. Just the fact that it said William Davis, man of Whichford Woods. I don't know if there's a story behind that somewhere. It sounds like there is, but yeah. But yeah, I did it all through census records. I mean, it was 1891 that they lived at. I don't know if the connection is between that guy and the family that, but how many Davises would have been around in 1891 in one village, you know. Oh, anyway. What a scenic place. This is their long driveway, it's the road. is Doctor's Barn. Yeah, it's completely different than when I last see it. It was just derelict barns, that old farmhouse, which was really run down and old. Yeah, in the 1890s, life would have been very different up here. It's quite a view though. Sort of on the right hand side, that clump is Whichford wood. I mean, you see how close it is to Doctor's Barn. It's an interesting name for a farm as well, Doctor's Barn. I don't know what the story is behind that. So yeah, there's the farm, and there's Whichford Wood. You can still hear the I'm sure it's a monkjack. Still hear it. That path does carry on, but I think if you go down here, it'll take us in to Whichford Wood. An old barn there. So there's the farm, that little blip on the horizon over there. I do love that when people graffiti trees, as long as it's not paint, but some of these are pretty old. So I think the story of these woods are that it never actually used to be footpaths. I think the landowner kindly opened up a circular walk in these woods, which I think is pretty nice. But they don't have to, especially if it's a working area and there's forestry and land management, farming. There's a lot of squirrels. So yeah, it's not something they have to do. So yeah, it's pretty nice that they've done that. And it looks like a really nice woodland. Especially this time of year. Look at the colours of these leaves. That is a squirrel. They're really active. There was a couple just on this tree here, just chasing each other around. But yeah, that is the sound of a squirrel. Oh, what a stunning place to walk. And what a morning for it. Absolutely beautiful. And it's turning into one hell of a morning, but the sun is coming up now. That is beautiful. Yeah, I've been waiting for some weather like this. So there was snow on the forecast for next week. Keeps flashing on and off. Whether we're going to get any, I do not know, but it would be nice. Currently it says no. Looks like we've got more rain coming in next week. I've been lucky with the weekends though. Well, considering the amount of rain we've had already as well. We've had a dry couple of weeks, but beforehand it's just rained constantly. It's considerably dry. What a morning. So yeah, we're just coming to the end of November now, so this year has flown by. We've dipped right down now and lost the sun behind us over the horizon. Trying to I'll watch my step down here because it is pretty slippy. So yeah, we will do a bit more research on the man of Whichford forest or woods. The man of Whichford woods, sorry. There's got to be something out there somewhere. There must be a page on Witchford, or so I'm gonna have to try and look that up. And I'm not saying that's even a distant family member. It was just when I was doing the family tree that I stumbled across that. So we just come from up that track from Witchford. And we're going to take this bride away. Or footpath, sorry, I should say. So yeah, I just feel like there's an interesting story there somewhere. I'm not even, like I said, I'm not saying it's a relative of the family. It possibly might not be. That is going back quite some years. But yeah, part of the family was there, and they did live at Doctor's Barn for, I don't know, a short amount of time, I imagine. So I think the census after that, they'd moved on. I think people had a tendency to do that back then. They never stayed in one place for very long. Especially when they're miners and farmers and just constantly moving around. This is a gloopy one. So, if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Ooh, nearly went. And squelchy. So yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. That was a little walk around Witchford and then Witchford Wood. And hopefully see you in the next one.